At exactly 12:07 a.m., Nathan Cole's phone vibrated on the kitchen table. Nathan glanced at it briefly while washing the last dish in the sink. His 7-year-old daughter Lily was asleep in the next room, and the small apartment was finally quiet. The notification made him frown. Unknown message. He dried his hands and picked up the phone. The sender's name appeared on the screen. Olivia Harrington. Nathan blinked. Olivia Harrington wasn't just anyone. She was the CEO of Harrington Global, the billion-dollar company where Nathan worked as a mid-level logistics manager. And she had never texted him before. Not once. His stomach tightened slightly. Why would the CEO message him at midnight? He opened the message. The image loaded slowly. Nathan's eyes widened. It was clearly taken in a dim bedroom. Soft golden lighting. Silk sheets. A glass of wine on a bedside table. And Olivia Harrington herself. Wrapped loosely in a robe, her hair falling over one shoulder, looking tired but strangely vulnerable. The photo didn't look staged. It looked accidental. Beneath the image was a short message. Still awake. Nathan froze. His brain struggled to process the situation. The CEO. At midnight. Sending a photo like that. To him. There was only one logical explanation. She sent it to the wrong person. Nathan immediately felt awkward just holding the phone. He wasn't the kind of guy who took advantage of situations like this. He was a single father. Careful man. The last thing he wanted was drama with his boss. He quickly typed a reply, then stopped. What should he even say? Wrong number? Good night? Delete the photo. Pretend it never happened? Nathan sighed. He decided honesty was the safest path. He typed, I think you meant to send this to someone else. He hesitated, then pressed send. The message showed delivered instantly. Nathan placed the phone on the table and returned to the sink. But 2 seconds later, buzz. Another message. He opened it. Olivia replied. Nathan. He swallowed. So she realized. He typed carefully. Yes, Ms. Harrington. The typing indicator appeared. Then disappeared. Then appeared again. Finally her message came through. Delete the photo. Nathan replied instantly. Already done. Which was true. He had deleted it immediately. But then another message arrived. And this one made Nathan stare at the screen for several seconds. Did you look at it? Nathan rubbed his forehead. This conversation was getting dangerous. He answered honestly. It opened automatically when I tapped the message. 3 dots appeared again. Then stopped. 30 seconds passed. 1 minute. Then Olivia sent another message. And Nathan exhaled slowly. He typed the first thing that came to mind. You look like someone who hasn't slept in days. He stared at the message, then realized what he had just said. He almost dropped the phone. Why would he say that to the CEO? But it was too late. Delivered. Nathan leaned against the counter, waiting for the worst. Maybe she would ignore it. Maybe she would block him. Maybe tomorrow HR would call him. Instead, another message arrived. That's the first honest thing anyone has said to me all week. Nathan blinked. He didn't expect that. Before he could reply, another message appeared. Why are you still awake? Nathan glanced toward Lily's bedroom. He typed, single dad duties. My daughter had a nightmare. A pause. Then Olivia replied. How old? 7. The typing bubble appeared again. Then her next message came. I remember those years. Nathan frowned. That surprised him. He had worked at Harrington Global for 4 years, and he had never heard anything about Olivia having children. He asked cautiously, You have kids? There was a long pause. Longer this time. Then her message came. No. Another pause. Then another message. I had a brother, though. Nathan didn't know what to say. The conversation had suddenly turned personal. Very personal. He typed carefully. I hope he's doing well. The typing bubble appeared. Stopped. Appeared again. Then Olivia sent a short reply. He's dead. Nathan felt his chest tighten. He immediately regretted asking. He typed quickly.
I'm sorry.
Several seconds passed. Then Olivia replied again. You're the first person from the company who's ever apologized for that. Nathan frowned. What did that mean? But before he could ask, another message appeared. Everyone else just avoids mentioning him. Nathan leaned back in his chair. This was no longer a normal conversation between a CEO and an employee. It felt more like two strangers talking in the quiet hours of the night. Then Olivia sent another message. You didn't panic when I sent the photo. Nathan chuckled softly. He typed. I panicked a little. Her reply came almost instantly. But you didn't try to flirt. Nathan smiled slightly. That seems like a good way to get fired. 3 dots appeared again. Then Olivia sent a short message. Smart man. Nathan relaxed a little. Maybe everything would be fine. Maybe tomorrow would just be normal. But then he decided to send one last message before ending the conversation. And that message would change everything. He typed, For what it's worth, you should probably get some sleep. He added another sentence without thinking. Running $1 billion company looks exhausting. He hit send. Then the typing bubble appeared again. But this time Olivia's reply was completely unexpected. Come to my office tomorrow morning. Nathan's heart skipped. He stared at the screen. Is something wrong? Her response came a few seconds later. We'll talk in person. Nathan swallowed. This didn't sound good. He typed cautiously. Yes, Ms. Harrington. But then her final message of the night appeared. And it made his stomach drop. And Nathan? He replied. Yes. 3 seconds passed. Then the message arrived. Don't call me MS. Harrington tonight. Nathan stared at the phone. Then her last message appeared. Tonight I'm just Olivia. Chapter 2 Preview. The next morning Nathan walks into the CEO office expecting punishment. But Olivia shocks him by saying, You're fired. Then she whispers something that changes his life forever. Nathan barely slept that night. The conversation with Olivia kept replaying in his mind over and over again. Every message, every word, every pause. At 6:30 a.m., his alarm rang. Nathan turned it off immediately and sat on the edge of his bed, staring at the floor. His phone sat on the nightstand, silent, no new messages, which somehow made everything worse. Nathan rubbed his face. Maybe I overreacted, he muttered quietly, but deep down he knew something was wrong. CEOs didn't text employees at midnight, and they definitely didn't ask them to come to their office the next morning after accidentally sending a photo. Nathan stood up and walked into the kitchen. His daughter Lily was already awake, sitting at the table with a bowl of cereal. Her messy blonde hair stuck out in every direction. Morning, Dad, she said. Nathan forced a smile. Morning, kiddo. She squinted at him. You look tired. Nathan chuckled. I had a long night. Lily tilted her head curiously. Bad dream. Nathan paused for a moment. Something like that. After dropping Lily at school, Nathan drove to Harrington Global Headquarters. The building towered above the city like a glass fortress. Nathan had worked there for 4 years. He knew every hallway, every elevator, every office. But today felt different. Today the building looked intimidating. Nathan walked through the main lobby. Employees moved around quickly with coffee cups and laptops. No one noticed him, but Nathan felt like everyone was staring. like they somehow knew. He checked his watch. 8:55 a.m. His meeting with Olivia was at 9 o'clock. Nathan took the executive elevator to the top floor. His heart pounded harder with every floor. Ding. The doors opened. The executive floor was quiet. Soft carpet. Glass offices. Minimal noise. And at the end of the hallway stood the large wooden doors to the CEO office. Nathan walked slowly toward them. The assistant at the front desk looked up. "Mr. Cole?" "Yes." "She's expecting you." Nathan nodded nervously. The assistant pressed a button. The large doors opened automatically. "Go right in." Nathan stepped inside. Olivia Harrington stood near the massive window overlooking the city. Her back faced him. She wore a dark navy business suit, her posture straight and professional, completely different from the tired woman in last night's photo. "Close the door," she said calmly. Nathan obeyed. The door clicked shut behind him. For a moment, neither of them spoke. Then Olivia slowly turned around. Her expression was impossible to read. "Good morning, Nathan." Nathan nodded respectfully. "Good morning, Ms. Harrington." Her eyes narrowed slightly. "Last night you didn't call me that." Nathan felt heat rush to his face. That was different. Olivia studied him silently for several seconds. Then she walked toward her desk and sat down. She folded her hands. "Do you know why I asked you to come here?" Nathan swallowed. "I assumed it was about the message." "Correct." Silence filled the room. Nathan waited. Olivia looked directly at him. Then she said the words he had feared all morning. "You're fired." Nathan blinked. Even though he expected it, hearing the words still felt like a punch to the chest. He nodded slowly. "I understand." Olivia tilted her head slightly. "You do." Nathan shrugged lightly. "I spoke too casually with the CEO. That probably violates half the company's professional conduct policies." Olivia stared at him. Then something surprising happened. She smiled. Just slightly. "Actually, Nathan, that's not why you're fired." Nathan frowned. "Then why?" Olivia leaned back in her chair. "Because you were honest." Nathan looked confused.
I'm sorry.